One spot left in round 2. What's up, Dano? Running out of blasters. I can't even put a proper backdrop in. What's up, Josh? All right, cool. So I'll put this $20 version up. That's 2 midnight, 6 prism, $20, 6 autos. No limit. Burn it. It's Fry the Site Friday. Burn it up. And then Bowman Hobby PYT 13, I think, has 8 teams left. Send your offers for 10% off. We'll get that burn up. Send your offers. 8 teams. All right, let's get Instagram going here. What's up, Mike? Welcome back. All right, back in a second. Got to set up Instagram. All right. Give everybody a chance to roll in here. Got a brief 2-hour window, then I've got a lunch meeting, and then something else I got to do, and then I'll be back at 6 Eastern, 6 p.m. So we're burning down as much as we can in 2 hours. Maybe football heavy if we can get all 3 of these closed. There's basketball. We could do the basketball too. Basketball, football, baseball, hockey. Any of the Bowman PYT stuff, take, I guess just send offers. There's 8 teams left in hobby number 13. So we'll kind of see who rolls in and what the vibe is. The hockey PYT is about halfway. Everything is within reach except for a couple of the $10 breaks, which I am sure we'll get. What's up, Joe? What's up, Ben J? What's up, Preston? I forget who WKU is. I know it. I just cannot remember. What's up, Dagger? Yeah, I was Benji up till 5th grade. Benji. Dagger, you still want a box, right? I think it's Cat Dog. Yeah, let's get that extended closed out. I think it was Cat Dog. I've got the lineup ready for 6 boxer number 1. I want to make sure everybody has a chance to come in and do trades and stuff. So it's 2 Midnight, which has 3 autos each. Resurgence, which has an auto, so there's 7 autos. And then 3 Prism with the laser variation, laser. And then round 2 is filled now. And then I'm out of Resurgence after that. So then I've got an 8 boxer that's just 6 Prism and 2 Midnight. We'll burn up all the Midnight today. I sent Brandon the case, and I'm going to rip the case. Hockey can go too, so. Again, send an offer for any of the Bowman PYTs. My goal is to have nothing left. What's up, John? All right, let's go ahead and get this random going. Here it is. WGB ZQU. And we'll slow play the trade window as much as we can, give you guys a chance to ping some people. So if you don't see them in the chat, feel free to ping them because I want to make sure we get some bodies in here for trades. I know 11's a little earlier, especially for West Coasters. PQLLB. I apologize to West Coast people that are annoyed. Kind of how the plan had to go. I've got some stuff going on in the middle of the day, and I can't really break super late tonight, but at the same time, there, I gave the Seahawks to Furtman. He took one for the team. I don't want to break super late tonight because I've got some stuff going on tomorrow and later tonight. All right, trades are open. I'll get the printout. Yeah, I think somebody wanted the Seahawks based on the chat feedback. Joe Spain's a Seahawks guy. Again, tag whoever, guys. I'll give you a little extra time since it's early. This is MBB 1314, I believe. Yes, 1314. Midnight 6-box. Mixer 1. Oh, I hate the Seahawks too. It has nothing to do with breaks. Again, if you're trying to make a trade and you want to tag somebody, just use their district handle. I'll give you some extra time. All right, so I got Saints for Texans. He's making that up. Another pack in there. He's making it up. And I'm coming back at 6 p.m. I'm the lone wolf today. Nobody else is streaming. If you want to stream today, let me know. It's always funny when the two trades are right next to each other. So I got Saints Texans. I'll probably do 6 to 10 tonight if I can keep you guys going. Bears are Eric Bent. I don't know if Eric's here. Joe was here, Furtman. I don't know if he wants the Seahawks that bad or not. Yeah. You're doing it for an engagement. You're engagement farming right now on district. Again, there's a $20 option there. 6 Prism, 2 Midnight, 6 autos. My next priority is basketball, which has... How many are left in the Bowman's Best U basketball? That could go this morning. And then Bowman Hobby PYT 13 with 8 left. Basketball's down to 10. All right, here goes the Rockies. Bears were Eric Bent. I don't know his handle. Rockies are gone. Oh, Ben's taking another Wemby from me. You already closed your stack up, didn't you, Ben? So that'll all go together. Get bent. So yeah, look at Bowman's Best U with 10 left. And then now Hobby PYT is down to... There's 2 division spots left too, guys, in the Jumbo Divvy. 2 left in that, and I've got all Brandon stuff. 7 teams left to 13. Got all Brandon stuff for Sunday loaded up as well. He's off today. All right, Ben, good deal. So if you're looking for that division rip, who were my high rollers that were in the division rip last time? Got 2 left. All right, last call on trades. All I have is Saints Texans. Thanks for showing up this morning, too. Appreciate it. This was a questionable call to go on this early, but I really didn't want to try to rip everything tonight. Okay, your teams in the PYT are... What's up, Sandberg? Brewers, I'd take 10 off the Brewers. Nats, I'd take 5 off the Nats. Angels, I'd take 5 off the Angels. Giants, 5 off the Giants. Padres, 5 off the Padres. Pirates, 5 off the Pirates. Astros, 5 off the Astros. So 5 off 6 teams, 10 off the Brewers. Perfect. How are the Brewers still there? All right, here we go. Hi, Bill. Mario Davis, nobody cares. Khalil Mack. Just throw that over my shoulder and hope for the best. Drake May. Pats, Joe McGee. Max Crosby, Bryce Young. Jacoby Brissett still in the league. Jake, don't call me Turd Ferguson. Bucky Irving. Dotson. Drake May again. Chris Johnson over the top. Actually, it landed back in my chair. Drake May Orange. McCarthy. Vikings or Ninja Squirrel. Donnie Mitchell. Embed it in the wall. There's some indentations here in the wall. I got pissed off. Estime. Broncos. You guys remember the time I threw the wooden sign my sister made? Joe McGee on the Estime. Go Irish. Friarmuth. Richardson probably hurt. All right. Anybody excited about Drake May this year? All right, let's rip the Resurgence. Should be 1 auto in this. Up to you guys where we go after this. We got to rip round 2 of this, and then we do the 8-box, do the Best U Basketball, which is close, or we do that Hobby PYT. Yeah. So we used to take them down the stairs. My grandmother's house had like 16 steps going up, and they went down too, but we had these slippery sleeping bags, and we'd get on them and slide down. And by the time you got to like the last 8 steps, you were airborne. And the thing was, the landing at the bottom was pretty shallow, so it was pretty easy to crash into the frickin' wall. Good times. And the daring thing was to get on the other side of the banister at the top and walk all the way across to basically the bottom of the stairs. And I don't know, guessing now, I'll say that was, 12 feet, 14 feet. And you'd walk on the other side of it, actually over the stairs, because you could kind of step through and we'd see who had the guts to go all the way down to the end and touch the wall and come back. If you would have fell, you would have been effed up. Donnie Mitchell, Colts. That's for Dave Logan. Corum, Drake May. Yeah, my uncle took us tobogganing when we were kids, and he lost his footing, and I smacked right into a freaking tree. Pearsall. Tom Brady. Caleb Williams, a 50. Bear down. That's for Eric Bent. Eric says get bent. He's not trading it. Yeah. Levis. Explains partially why I don't go outside. Marshawn Lloyd, Pack. That is for Mr. Scholze. Stroud. Estime. Chris Carter. Shipley to 249. Eagles. Joe McGee. Caleb Williams, Refractor. Bryce Young, Voltaic. McConkey. Corley. Amped up rookie patch auto, the Coop. Eagles. Again for Joe. Amped up. What's up, Dave? All right, we're just getting started. Terrell Davis. If you're watching Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, there's a worthy. Come to MidwestBoxBreaks.net and click the live stream tab if you want to join us, or scan the QR code right there on your screen. Newbin to 249. Got about 25 people in the chat over here. That's for James Rapoli. Ray Davis. McCaffrey to 125. Commanders for John and Pemba. Frank Gore. Favre. Barry Sanders, the GOAT, 399. Lions. It's for Nick Fink. Neighbors, gold. I'll move the basketball over here for a few minutes. 10 left in that. Get you a little recap going here. So I sleeve these. There's David. David came on over. There's the Bullard. Caleb Williams to 50. Mitchell. Obviously, these are getting top loaded. All right, let's do round two, which should be MBB 1316. Oh, midnight. Crap. Sorry. Ha. Yeah. Midnight. Holy cow. Almost gotcha. Crazy. Well, those other guys will be here early then. My bad. Good catch. That was the whole point. Yeah. Nice little boxes. You guys can get your wives something nice and put it in there, then do the pretty woman thing. Oh, for this, if you were on Whatnot, this break would have been about $40. Latu? How about a Drake made of 50? Get my sheet back out. That was Joe McGee. D'Amico Ryans to 75. Texans, Dan Cermak, the other half of that trade. These are badass looking cards. Tyler Nubin, Giants. That's for James Rapoli. Gronk and Bowers, Constellations. We'll do left side. Bucks, Ninja Squirrel. Shipley to 35, Eagles. Have a break, Joe. You know what? I think we're going to top load all 7 cards. Rod Smith, Midnight, Broncos. Yeah, I think that's the plan. We'll top load all 7. So let's close the other one, guys. I'll put it back if you want, now that we see how cool the cards are. There it is, 19 left. Josh Cribbs. Luke McCaffrey to 99, Commanders. Here's the team list. Are you in this, sports guy, or are you in round 2? Charles Tillman, Bears to 25 for Eric Bent. Michael Pratt, Bucks for Ninja Squirrel. Jerry Rice, Nightball. That's pretty cool. Nate Wiggins to 12. Ravens. Dave Logan. And an Estime Nightball to 35. Broncos. Again, we're going to top load all of those, even the base. There's the Pratt, the Tillman to 25, McCaffrey to 99, Nubin, Ryan's to 75, and May to 50. Get these sleeved here. All right, I've already pinged round 2, so we'll get right into it. Yeah, burn it down. We'll run all 3 football if you guys want. I can actually do another round of the $20 one too. No, Yeah, it was posted. Yeah. Midnight. 6-box. Mixer 2. MBB 1316. Brandon's got a case of midnight too. He will rip Sunday if you guys get it filled. So if you hang on a second here. Yeah, trust me when I say I'm not making anything off these. I just want to smoke through new release 2024 football and get out of it because it's got a short shelf life. I kind of wish they'd stop doing 24 football. All right, here goes the Padres. And here goes the Nats. And remember, $5 off the small teams, $10 off the Brewers to get that closed. Which now should take you to 5 teams left. $10 off the Brewers, 5 off the Angels, Giants, Pirates, Astros. And here is round 2 of the 8-box on the stage. That'll be the last of my midnight case. That's round 2 of the break you just filled. Burn it up. Nice looking cards. All right, I had a message I need to see here. All right. Card donations. I got a local guy here I met at the soccer match Wednesday who's got a bunch of soccer base he's going to donate. Like 4 rows, a 4-row box. I'm meeting him later today. And that's cool because we were out. I've got another game Saturday and out of soccer base. So if you've got any soccer base, get it to me. Okay, so I already pinged. Let's go. I got to pull the lineup. Good morning. What do you guys got going on this weekend? Card shows, ball games, housework, yard work? Jay closed the basketball. Okay. Just any league I'll take. The kids are always looking for Messi and Ronaldo, but I mean, I've seen them get excited about MLS stuff and all the other leagues. So obviously recent years if possible. Welcome, Claudio. I don't know if that's sports guy. Welcome back, Mike. We talked about welcome, Claudio. Carpenter took 12 spots in this. All right. Welcome, Claudio. Yeah, cool, Joe. Joe, I'll cover shipping too, so let me know. And I'm telling you, the soccer kids got just as excited as I've seen them get about hockey and baseball. So it was cool to see. As somebody that's not a soccer collector, yeah, they were pumped. And I think it was like with anything else too, where some of the people they were excited about weren't necessarily big names, but they got excited about it. And the same thing happens. I get people for baseball excited to pull like Dansby Swanson and stuff like that you wouldn't normally make a big deal about. And they've cleaned out the booth twice now. We've set up for 2 matches, then cleaned up the booth twice. And I bought some Tops blasters pretty cheap, like $18 a piece. A couple different leagues that my LCS hooked me up with. All right, here we go. Yeah, Joe, let me know. I'll chip in for shipping or cover it or whatever you want to do. Tell a soccer friend if you can. I'll take whatever I can get. We have a big event in July where DeMarcus Beasley will be there too. So we're going to do like a MBB collector night in a suite or whatever and invite anybody that wants to make the trip to Fort Wayne. And we'll probably do a live break. MOB TNV. I think they're giving away a DeMarcus Beasley card that he'll sign. And I think I've got it set up for him to come up in the suite and hang out with us for a couple minutes. So that it's July. I can't remember the date. I'll say July 19th, but I'm guessing. But if you're close enough to hang out with us, let me know if you want to attend. We'll rip some wax, rip some packs. We'll stream a little bit of it, have some fun. I'll most likely cover food and some of the drinks. Some of you guys have alcoholism, but I'll do what I can. Cool. Thanks, Joe. CKOMY. Where was I going? All right, trades are open. You'll get a printout here in a second. Claudio, you've got the Packers. I don't know. Do you have a specific team you like or collect? Sounds like the Giants. Let me get a printout here. Yeah, I'm a Yankee fan too. Awesome. Claudio, I'm going to make a little note, and regardless of what happens, I'll see if I have something to add to your mail day, okay? I'll write down Yankees and Giants and see what I have. Cool? I know I've got Yankee stuff if I can't find Giants. Yep, sure. And also don't pay for shipping, Claudio. I got shipping covered. Your first one ships on me. See, I haven't made a note. Yankees, Giants. First one is on me. Trades are open. Guys, I have one oddball Phoenix blaster. If you close the football break on the stage, it's yours. That's like throwing in $35, $40. It's yours if you close out that other break. While we're live, preferably. Jay, you have the Jets. You're welcome. The Jets. Anybody else not know who they have? Aren't you glad you asked? Double and give it to the next person. Oh, that's funny. Let me know if you guys need to see the list again. That Phoenix blaster deal is only if you close it while I'm live here ripping this morning session. And then I see Brandon's got some midnight related stuff loaded up too for Sunday. He is off today. Looks like his are $20. He's got midnight and signature class and leaf metal football. Signature class is pretty. I think that's 6 autos, isn't it? Jay, did you tell me you closed basketball? All right, good luck. Looks like no trades. Pretty sure he said he closed basketball. Marino, Derrick Henry, Brennan Rice, Joe Milton, Patriots. That's for Garrigan, Visible Vets. What's up, Matt? What's up, Farb? Luke McCaffrey, Commanders for Carpenter, Brock Purdy, Christian Watson, Bo Nix, Broncos for Carpenter, Parcells. Again, sports guy Claudio, like I said, I'll add something to your mail day for giving us a chance. I appreciate it. Mahomes red, a little color match there. Chiefs for Garrigan, Josh Cribbs. What's up, garage sale maniacs? Are you out garage sailing this weekend? Anybody ever gotten a decent card deal at a garage sale? Like actually found decent stuff? Penix, Falcons? I never have. That's Brendan Rabin. Yeah. It's that time of year. I saw the neighbors were getting theirs fired up. No kidding. Really? Came back authentic. Huh. Yeah, I could see Pokemon slipping through the cracks because people don't know. No kidding. All right, here's the Resurgence. This is my last box of Resurgence. Wow. What's in the box? That kind of makes me want to go out and check it out. You guys diehards where you go through the listings and hit the entire town? Bill, I cannot wait to see you in that Topps hoodie, man. I would be prepared for a lot of attention. I compare it to that cheat code Grand Theft Auto where I can't remember if it's all the women or if it's just the prostitutes are like magnetized to you and they follow you around everywhere. It's going to be something similar to that. You haven't played that game forever. I can't remember if it's just the prostitutes or it's all women. Richardson, Franklin, Gene, Bradshaw, Marvin Harrison Jr. to 249 Cardinals. It's for Ryan Carpenter. Nice auto. Now you just need him to do something. Kurt Warner. Estime, 125. A for Estime. Giant orange patch. Broncos, Carpenter. Carpenter had a lot of spots in this. Leggett. Jermaine Burton. Yeah, don't put that on me, Bill. Corum to 275 Rams. That's Carpenter. Troy Franklin breakout. Brock Bowers. Neighbors, 125. Giants. That's for Furtman. 125, Ferdy. Jaden Daniels. Favre. Bucky Irving to 275. Bucks for Carpenter. Brennan Rice. Rattler. Neighbors Refractor. McConkey. And then Topps has the football license March of next year, correct? Basketball is October. But wait, there's more. Cribs, 149 Browns. That's for Carpenter. Drake May. Joel Brady. Tom. Harrison again, 249 for Carpenter. Neighbors. Brett Favre, 249 for Claudio. What's up, Hidden Treasures? McMillan. Wiley. All right, time for midnight. I'll go ahead and show you that before I try to hose you. Let me take care of some of these cards here real quick. Again, adding a Phoenix Blaster if you close that last football break on the stage. It's my last 2 boxes of midnight. Have to do it while I'm live here for the next hour or so. What's up, treasures? What are you doing? You sorting cards? It's a job that never ends. There's worse things you could be doing. You could be working. You know, I actually don't mind sorting. All right, here we go. Nice little box these are in. Yeah, I'm telling you, you'll want to take pepper spray. I should add pepper spray to it, Bill. My wife wears one of the Tops t-shirts that I can't sell to the gym. I'm like, oh my God, don't ever show up in that without me. You'll have every dork in this place sniffing on you. Hey, speaking of shirts, $10 off any of the Tops t-shirts, $20 off the hoodie. I'm down to 4 hoodies, 12 shirts. You got to use the drop-down list and make sure your size is available. I don't think there's anything left in 2X. I think there's a couple larges left. If you want one for your kid, there's plenty of smalls and mediums. Or if you're just a small or medium person, 10 off a t-shirt, 20 off a hoodie. It also closes your stack because it'll charge you shipping. And then I need offers on the last handful of teams in Hobby 3-box number 13. 10 off the Brewers. I'll do 15 off the Brewers. 5 off the Angels, 5 off the Giants, 5 off the Pirates, 5 off the Astros to close that 3-boxer. What's up, Pillick? All right, and I told you before I'm going to top load all 7 cards in the box. Latu. Caleb Williams to 75. Bears, Dan Cermak. Yeah, there he is. Dan was here. Leroy Butler, Packers. That's for Claudio. Ennis Rakestraw, Lions. You just made a little swirly there. That's for Andrew Moore. Leggett. Yeah, they're thick. That's probably 59 point, maybe 79. They're badass looking cards. Roman Wilson, Stillers to 50. That's from Michael Scott, regional manager. Leggett, Panthers. Pearsall. Luke Cakeley, Panthers. Yeah, that's a 6 auto break for $20. That's for Carpenter. Delaney Walker, former Niner. This is Titans, though, to 99. That's for Brian Richmeyer. I like Delaney Walker. Javon Bullard. Packers again. It's a pretty decent first break there, sports guy. Bo Jackson to 99. I mean, I'm not sitting here searching, looking around for logos. All the detractors worried about their logos. Jamal Charles to 50, Chiefs. That's for Garrigan. How about a star-studded Marshawn Lloyd to 20, also Packers. Packers killed it. Remember, Brandon's got some midnight up, and then I've got 21 left in the next 8 boxer. All right, recap coming here in a second. How about that Caleb Williams? 75. That's pretty sick. All right. What's up, Kurt? I'll have the crew here in a couple minutes. We'll get to sorting and top loading stuff. Claudio, you crushed that break, man. I don't know. The Red Mahomes, I don't know the odds on that. There's the Harrison. Estime. All right, now we'll do the 8 box. That is just Prism and Midnight. What's up, Kevin? MBB 1318. For you basketball fans, I'll probably list another $20 basketball break too. Digger, you want 1 box, so I got to make sure I save you a box of those. But I will post another one of those to keep those moving today. Those are cool cards too. All right, we'll call this Midnight Prism, Pink Floyd album. 8 box number 1. You can send direct PayPal if you want. Save me a little bit. Just shoot me a text message and we'll settle up here in a little bit if you want. Up to you. Missed a lot of Packers, Ninja. Got his head stuck in the fence. All right, 21 away from closing round 2. and you'll get a Phoenix Blaster added if you guys get it one live. If not, we're headed to basketball. Yeah, he smoked it on the Packers spot. All right, give me a minute to build this. If you're watching on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, come to MidwestBoxBreaks.net. Click the live stream tab or scan the QR code on your screen. I got 2 in Facebook, 1 in YouTube. I love football. I wish we ripped more of it. I'd like to do more PYTs, but you just can't. It's the other half of the teams we struggle with. Okay, this is 6 Prism and 2 Midnight. Maybe it'll be easier once Topps has the license. So Brandon set his own personal record for sales in May. I had a better May versus 2024, but it certainly wasn't near a record. But thanks for everybody that was supported Zebra Breaks this month. He was pretty excited, and he's been working hard. So happy to see him have success, and hopefully he's taking care of you. He's putting in the work. He talks the talk, walks the walk. So. Again, if you want more Midnight, he's got options there too. So I think his are mixed with a Leaf product, and then also there's another one with the signatures. Top signature football. Again, sports guy Claudio, don't buy shipping. I got you. All right, Nolan's in this. What's up, David? Everybody else is just old hat. It's almost like they're clocking in for work. That's the vibe. They're just clocking in for their regular shift. Just expected. All right, here we go. At least your dog didn't get his head stuck in a fence. I like mixing the Topps football with Panini stuff because some of the Topps teams have a really weak checklist. So I feel like it helps your chances a little bit having a Panini product in there too. So if we did just a straight Topps break, we'd have to have a bunch of combos because some of the teams are bad. I mean, like really bad. BMC SGA. I don't know how some of these other guys do it and just do the main product as the break because there's some real bad spots in there, especially for randoms. YMVAXE. Trades are open. Printout coming. I think I'm going to treat myself to some wings today, guys. Meeting a couple ex-coworker friends for lunch, and then I got to go pick up those soccer cards. Yeah. The calorie count is insane, but I might splurge and eat nothing else today. What's up, Marcos? Joe got the Seahawks. I knew I'd stick him with those eventually. There's no escaping. Still looking for offers to close Hobby PYT 13 for Bowman. You know what? I've been going wings, etc. here lately. B-Dubs has fallen off bad, man. I used to love Buffalo Wild Wings, but I don't know what they did. They have no help. And just the quality, man. I walk out of there kind of regretting it. Dave, next time you're in the fort, we'll have to go to lunch. Yeah. And I don't know how far out that franchise goes, but if it's just around us or what, but I don't. Yeah. The service fell off. The employees act like they don't want to be there, and the wings are shit lately. There goes our sponsorship we weren't going to get, but yeah, I used to love that place. Have I had Tower before? I don't know that I have. Where's that at? I don't think I've ever been there. I think me and both my brothers are meeting for lunch tomorrow. I think we're going to Logan's. State Street. We'll have to go there one day, Digger. I actually don't. But if you say State Street, I can narrow it down. Trades are open, guys. I'll give you till I'm done opening all the Prism packs. Eagles for Chiefs is a done deal. Just confirm it for me. All right. You guys need to tag somebody or go track them down. Go for it. You got a couple minutes here. Wow. Wow, look at that. Digger put it out there. What a dick. Oh, that sound you heard was my bubble bursting. Maybe you're being punished. Doug, eat Doug. Yeah, if this was Whatnot, I'd have you banned already. Blocked and banned. Reminder, Big Sexy 606 discount Mark is live tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern. I just saw a message from him in Discord. He's got 600 top-loaded baseball cards he can burn through. So be sure to check him out tomorrow night. I'll be back at 800. Sorry. Must have went by me too fast. 800. I'll be back at 6 tonight. Get your offers in to close Bowman PYTs. Be back at 6 to burn it the F down. Joe, you have the Titans. The Titans. Anybody else not know their team? I can show you the list again real quick. Anyone else? All right, here we go. Again, $5 off the cheap teams to close Hobby PYT 13, and I think I said 15 now off the Brewers. You're down to 5 teams. Conkey. Edwards. Brian Thomas. Joe Milton. Patriots. Joe Milton every break. That's for Dan Cermak. McLaurin. Jordan Love. Jalen Wright. Penix. Falcons. That's for Ninja Squirrel. Not to be confused with Penis, which is Kyle Dagger. It will always be Dagger. Rattler. Keenan Allen. Adunza. Bear down for John and Pemba. Estime, go Irish. Bucky Irving, Wiggins, Karloftis, McCaffrey, Allstott. Allstott went to Purdue, didn't he? Edwards, McCarthy, Vikings, Marcos, Drake May, Kelsey. Whoa, Casada with 8. Can get into a real school. Taking you down to 13. Your Phoenix Blaster is in play. You might get it. Slayton. Penix. Prism. Lamar. Brooks. Brissett. Got a Phoenix Blaster on the line. Added to it if you guys get it closed. I'll rip that next if you can get it. Vinatieri. Neighbors, Giants. That's for Dan Cermak. We'll go right to it, and you get the Phoenix. Brock Bowers, Raiders. That is Brandon Rabin. Estime, Orange. Montana, Goat. Not so much Chiefs, Montana, but Jaden Daniels. Commanders for Ninja Squirrel. Ricky Williams. Fred Warner. Love Fred Warner. Rick Straw. Whoa, there's Joe swinging the hatchet. Holy cow. Joe said, not today, Satan. Here is the Jumbo 1 box. I marked that down to $19. 17 left. Jumbo 1 box. Sleeve some of these. That is a random. All right, love it. Love it. Thank you. Remember, that t-shirt will close your stack, too, because it's going to charge you shipping. Beautiful. Mike, I owe you another $5. I was doing $10 off the t-shirt, so. And now you tell me if it's for your kid. I really want to. All right, let's see some threat level midnight. High quality. Yeah. Hey, at least we'll have all the football in one video today. That's convenient. All right, remember I'm top loading all the cards in these. 7 cards, you pretty much have to. Richardson. Keon Coleman, a 75 Bills. That's for Garrigan. Joey Porter, Steelers. Steelers fan might like that. David Nolan. David tried to trade him. Corley, Jets. Jets fan probably doesn't like anything. That's for Pitlick. Probably doesn't even know what football is. Moss and Carter, Vikings. Constellations. That's for Marcos. Montana to 99. Niners, Michael Scott. Largent to 149. Sea Chickens for Joe Spain. Austin Reed. Latu. Colts. That's for Joe Spain. Chop Robinson just says Chop to 12. Dolphins, Philly Mike. Chop. Randall Cunningham. Oh, Vikings Randall Cunningham. Huge curveball there. That's Dirty Pool. That is for Marcos. Jerry Rice. Donovan McNabb to 75, Eagles. And Caleb Williams to 50, Nightball. Nice looking Joey Porter. I think we pull a Keon Coleman every break. All right, you guys have unlocked the Phoenix Blaster for round 2 of this. We're due for a little prism heat, too, in one of these. Super effective and efficient today, guys. I love the way you're working. This is MBB 1319. Midnight Prism 8-box numero 3. $15 off the Brewers and Bowman. Well, I made the mistake of trying to pick up 9 boxes at once. Yeah, you do have a nice Penix. Wow, people are going to start thinking I'm a football breaker here pretty soon. Ha! There's not a lot of people in this. Wait till you see the list. McGee, Furtman, Tamboli, Casada, Garrigan, Richmeyer, Joe Spain, Marcos, and Philly Mike. That's funny. Thank you, guys. you're looking for a specific team, there's a good chance it's Joe McGee or Mark Casada. I'll just congratulate those two now and save us some trouble. All right, here we go. Nope, I do not see it. What'd you do? Hit up Nick Holland, Ninja, if something screwed up. Ooh, that jumbo random's down to 14. Waiting on a star to fall. QOE, QIA. The Joe McGee Invitational. See, Ninja. Hey, don't let that thing. Make sure you talk to Nick. NVK APJ. Trades are open. You're welcome, Mike. Mike's going to rage quit, guys. Trade him your Eagles, or we're going to lose him forever. Except Joe McGee's got him. Now you got a few minutes to figure it out, guys. Tag people or whatever. I'm going to open all the Prism and the Phoenix. So tag them, go chase them down in Discord, whatever. I'm hoping I've got time to get the basketball in next. Cool autos. Dolphins, Giants. Got it. For my Break Club token holders, I think we'll offer Series 2 personals maybe the first of the month. Series 2 personal hobbies. We'll get that room going maybe like, when's the 1st? Sunday? Saturday? Tomorrow? Sunday? So maybe we'll set that up Sunday. Because I don't think I'm going to rip much hobby. I think we'll focus on jumbo. Yeah, I do. I've got hobby and jumbo. Still 225 hobby, 500 jumbo, Bill. If you want something, I think Ryan might have closed the room. If he did, just send me a DM. Yeah, I can go out with your mail this weekend or Monday, technically. Yeah, and it'll close your stack, so happy to do it. I'm still long on Bowman. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many you ordered previously or if you've already taken 2 or whatever. Just the one trade, right? Giants, Dolphins. So after this, I'm going to try to get the basketball in, and then I think we're done for this 2-hour window. Then I'll be back at 6. Count on the Bowman PYTs ripping today, so please grab a spot. Send your offers. Remember, it closes your stack, too, because it's a PYT and shipping's included. That's going to be the big hurdle for today. If I don't like your offer, I'll counter. Had somebody offer $10 for a $25 spot that includes shipping, and I'm like, yeah, probably not. Had somebody offer me $100 for the Terry Bradshaw rookie. I didn't even counter. Offers like that, I don't even counter. I mean, they already know what the comp is. Why are you going to offer 50% or something? Like 33%. No, it wasn't Dagger. And then I will have more basketball up. I'm done with football for today, though, but we can do a little bit more basketball. My baseball inventory consists of Bowman and Heritage right now. So Furtman, they offered me 5 more cases of Megas at a slight price increase. I went ahead and bought them. I think Brandon's going to take one. And I mean, hell, they're Megas. I'm still way under retail market. Use them for mixers or whatever. Personals, or it's not like we can't use them. And it's pretty low risk. Are you back, Adam? Or are you still on vacation? I doubt you'd be watching breaks on vacation. I would need to come up about $100, I think, on a full case PYT if we were going to adjust. So you can let me know your thoughts later. All right, here we go. Trades are closed, so just Dolphins, Giants. McConkey. I want to make sure I get that basketball in, so we're going to move a little briskly. Harbaugh. I actually like Harbaugh. I would have been fine with him staying on the Niners. Jefferson. Harrison. Rattler. George Kittle. Backwards for no reason. What did I do? I thought it said Ben cuts the auto, and I looked, I didn't see an auto. Debo. Penix. Falcons. For Joe McGee. For you poker players, if I see Chop Robinson, I yell, Chop! Brees Hall, blue. For Philly Mike. We'll just start calling you Jersey Mike. Mitchell. Bill, did you do it personal PayPal or filler bucks? Brock Bowers. Raiders. Jordan Travis, not even in the league. Keon Coleman, variation. Mike Quick. All right, that's fine. I would have just had you send it to the old Percy. And make a note here. Thank you, Bill. No, you're fine. Nope, I don't care. Happy to move them. Jaden Daniels. Penix. Polk. Marino. Jefferson. Milton. Roman Wilson. Gould. Sanders. Panthers. That's for Richmeyer. Aaron Jones. Here's the recap because I'm not going to go back on this part of it. Here's your bonus Phoenix Blaster. You guys rock the shit out of this little 2-hour window, guys. I'm telling you, let's burn it down tonight. 6 o'clock, show up, have the mindset that everything is going to rip. So get your offers in on the Bowman PYTs. Everything rips tonight. The $10 breaks, everything. I'll put up at least one more basketball. I might be able to do 2 more. Everything goes. Mostert, McConkey, Knicks, Dobbs to 72, Packers. That's Mark Casada. Adams, Leary, nobody cares. Corley, Razul Douglas, Ra's al Ghul, Brendan Rice. All right, see you, Dave. There's John Kennel. All right, midnight. Threat level midnight. It's almost June. Here's a brand new 2024 football product. All the midnight cards will get top loaded. Bo Nix. Broncos for Marcos. Bruce Smith. Bills for Richmeyer. Sterling Sharp. I like Sterling Sharp. Mark Casada. Worthing Dante Hall. Fred Taylor to 75. Jag-offs are Marcos. Bryce Young, star-studded to 75. Panthers. That's for Richmeyer. McConkey. Warren Moon. Titans/Oilers. That's for Mark Casada. What a break. Nate Wiggins to 25. Ravens. That's for Mike Johnson. Michael Hall. Browns. That's for Marcos. Leggett. Randy Moss to 149. And a Stroud to 50. Texans. Really, Marcos. Cool. That's for Tamboli. What's up, Mike? Mike, I saw the post in there. I'm going to look into that and see who that is. About the spammer. MBB 1317. Best U2 box random number 2. Trying to get you to buy into a break or trying to get you to buy something else, Mike? Guys, I'm ripping these at cost just to get these out of here, so. At $20 is at cost. All right. Mike's taking the blues. Thank you, Mike. That can go today, too. It should be about halfway now. Guys, there's another basketball on the stage, but I cannot rip it until tonight. Thank you. All right, Fortman, I'll look. I'm on the fence. What do you think? There you go, guys. That cannot rip until tonight. Okay. They haven't even shipped them yet, so who knows? Thanks for doing that. Welcome back. Jay, are you here, my resident basketball dude? Gonna hit this thing dead nuts on. Freaking sweet. Jay, did you close this? You know what? Sold a fair amount of spots to various people. Not too bad. Might have a couple more personals available if you guys want one. I may not even, probably won't offer it officially, like in a room and everything. I might just put it out there and you guys can hit me up. What did we say? I think I said 225 shipped. All right, here we go. Yeah, I'm only going to have a couple available, so. All right, here's the teams. Let's run the random. Hey, I'm on my last break. You good? Mm-hmm. All right. Just start putting them away if you want. It's going to be about 10 minutes. JCCLDD. Yeah, just shoot me a DM, guys. We'll do first come, first serve, but I think I can do 3 maybe after Dagger. Don't pay me until I confirm, though. JVGHSQ. Ripped or shipped, I don't care. Trades are open. Hang on. You guys know the drill. Marcos, you have Arkansas, Michigan, Illinois, Penn State, and Purdue. And they made it tough to where I couldn't do like personal packs because there's only 4 packs in a box. All right, Anthony cracked the seal and grabbed the spot in the next round. Yeah, so, I've got 3 left after Kyle, if anybody wants one. Ripped or shipped. I could rip them tonight if you guys wanted to. I don't care. Everybody knows their team. I'm going to close trades as soon as I'm done stacking these up. All right, here we go. Good luck. Deshaun Harris-Smith to 250, Maryland. That's for Jay. Aiden Sherrill, Bama to 75. That's for David Nolan. David's going to ask what he hit. Darren Harris. Freeman, making the grade, Harris for Duke. Lipsy, Iowa State. I'm looking for a 50 on this, but I don't see it. I guess it's not numbered. Iowa State, Eric Martin. Gainey, huh? Basketball. Anissa Morrow. Dennis Evans, 199. Grand Canyon. That should be all other schools. Amber, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm just assuming it's Grand Canyon. Kennedy Smith, USC. That's for Dan Cranium. That's for his cranium. McNeely. Derek Queen, Maryland again. Hidalgo. Crooks. Nepple. Double patch auto. Duke. Duke is Joe Spain. Norman, 150. Marquette. Marquette is Pitlick. Making the grade, Harris again. Traore International to 50. Dual, Seton Hall to 75. Seton Hall is Pitlick. Jonas Adu, Arkansas. That's for Marcos. Citron to 50. Notre Dame. That's for Jay. Jay told me he secretly likes Notre Dame. Cooper Flag. This is SAR. Hannah Hidalgo, Irish, for Jay. Jay, you're crushing it. Naganga, you keep it in the Notre Dame spot, too. Knox, Cambridge. 4 autos per box, guys. So 8 autos for $20. Tamboli, Yankees. That's awesome. Boogie to 250, Arkansas. Jordan Gainey, Tennessee to 50. You're the only 10 I see. That's for Dan Cermak. Tamboli offers on anything Bowman. Any of the Bowman PYTs, the hobby is almost closed. Mark Sears, Bama. That's for David Nolan. Johnson to 99. South Carolina. That's for Richmeyer. All right, cool. Burn them down. Hobby is real close. All right, guys. And I'll see you at 6 o'clock. You guys crushed it. This is exactly what we needed. Couldn't have gone better. Assume everything's ripping. Even that frickin' hockey. All right, guys, let me check offers here real quick. All right, Brewers are gone. Thank you, Hilker. That takes the hobby real close. It's got to be like 3 teams left. Here comes some jumbos. Boom, Mark Dewar, resident Canadian. Padres, Tamboli. Twins. That takes hobby down to 4 teams and jumbo down to 13. Jumbo random has 14. Jumbo divisional. If you're looking to swing the hammer, there's 2 left in the jumbo divisions. The Heritage break needs help. That's $10. The 24 Bowman break needs help. That's $10. Hockey's down to 17, and basketball you see on the stage 22. And I'll see you at 6. You guys destroyed it. Thank you. I got to go.